About this patient registration process, I will link in the comments and description a simulation that you can use. I'll show you a little bit of the simulation and link the video so you could practice these steps and get a job in patient registration, either in the office, hybrid, or working remote. You can teach yourself. This is through a website called Skills Commons, where a lot of community colleges and universities get together to provide hands on practice activities. I've used these a lot. I've written a lot of programs for this type of initiative. It is a federal grant program called the TAC Grant that helps people learn in trades. It is sponsored through the Department of Labor, and there are multiple courses on here. So, we are going to go into the scheduling course that I mentioned earlier, where you can teach yourself how to do the patient registration and scheduling. So, you basically just enter the course here, and when you go to next and start the lesson, it will take a minute to open up and actually show you the process of where to get started. And
Welcome to the lesson, Patient Scheduling Process in Open EMR.
so it does talk to you and it shows you that scheduling process and what you would actually be doing in electronic health records. If we go forward in this actual program, it tells you how to navigate through this on the Skills Common website. It also gives you a scheduling process workflow. In the scheduling process workflow, part of it is to create an appointment. But in order for us to do that, we're going to have to search for our patient and or register our patient first. So we have to check to see if they're an existing patient and add their patient demographic and insurance information as we just saw in our last demonstration. So if I go forward with this actual documentation, you will be able to see the next portion of the slides that gives us the example of adding our patient. So this is going to be the show me screen where it kind of shows you how to search a patient in the record. And if your patient is not there, you could then add your patient and register them. So I am going to go to the step where you're actually going to practice adding that new patient into the system for your patient registration process. So, looking at this task here on our screen, part of our scheduling process is actually patient registration. So, we're going to add a new patient or register a new patient in the system. This is going to show you how our patient information is going to go in. It's highlighting our patient registration box. To register a patient in the add or new patient, we're going to select the Mr., Mrs., or whatever they go by and adding their first and last name in. It is demonstrating that whole entire thing and showing us how we would register a patient in our electronic health records. Now, our next screen actually will show us those patient demographics. The demographics is the information we gather from the patient or from our medical record to register our patient. So now if you look at the top, adding a patient, learn by doing, you're going to be able to actually do this simulation and practice patient registration so that you can become a patient registration specialist. So, hopefully, you've learned a little bit about patient registration. I am going to link my other video of this full demonstration of how this works. My name is Carla at Carla's Career Shortcuts. Hopefully, you're enjoying my new Teach Yourself series. Make sure you let me know in the comments what you think of this video or any other tips you may have. Thank you for everyone new who is joining me and everyone returning. With that being said, everyone, have a great day and take care.